Hello everyone, it's Nigel Seeley here, looking ahead to the European Championship final for Cold Beer Sports, and England are in it. Never expected England to be in the final. I never thought they'd have the temperament to get to the final. I knew they had the players, but I thought tactically the manager may let them down. But this England side are a lot different from England teams that I can remember and England teams that I have followed over the years. The question is football coming home? I don't know, I think this is a really tough match. Every part of me wants England to win it. Obviously, I was in attendance for the Germany game. I was at the semi-final against Denmark, but they're going to have to improve on that performance because I didn't think England played very well. Debatable penalty. I think Southgate opened up, let them play without the shackles when they were 1-0 down. And then we saw the true England. But up to that point, they were poor. And after that, they sat back. And I think if they tried to do an Italy to Italy and sit back and try to get a draw or nick a 1-0 win, that's a dangerous tactic against his very in-form and very formidable Italian side. Let's have a look at the betting on the match. To win in 90 minutes, England are best price 17 to 10, around about 13 to 8. With home advantage, you've got to make them slight favourites. Only slight though, I think it's a 50-50 game. There was hardly, the home advantage against Germany was massive. There was a big English element, very small amount of German fans into the stadium, but there was a lot of Danes, and I expect a huge amount of Italians to be there. So this won't be, as intimidating as you think. Italy are 2-1 to win the match, and the match to be a draw at 90 minutes. Usually in a Premier League match or a Champions League match, you'd be getting 9-4. About the draw, that kind of price, 12-5, something like that. Well, William Hill, Paddy Power are 15-8, the draw in this game. The general price is 2-1. I can see where they're coming from there because this is going to be very tight. Looking for angles, where do we go? Well, my heart is obviously telling me England. My head is telling me Italy. So far as the match is concerned, I'm not going to have a bet. If you look at the total goals, you cannot make a case for overs. You've got to look at under 2.5 goals. But under 2.5 goals is 4-9. 1-2. On the Asian lines with Bet365, you can get 2 goals, which means if it's exactly 2 goals, you get your money back. So if it's 0 or 1 goals, you win. I would be tempted to bet that. But if you look at some sort of novelty bets, sort of special bets, I think that's where the best angle is here. First goal scorer, obviously Harry Kane, big favourite for England, 9-2 before first goal. Raheem Sterling, 7-1. For the Italians, Immobile, 11-2. Belotti, 15-2. Yeah, you can't argue with that. If you look at to score any time, you can't argue with those prices. Could be a penalty that could win this game. But I think we have to delve into the real look at these special markets and look for some bets that there is some value. And my first bet, which I think is a decent bet, is I think the game to be a draw at half time. There was even money. Bet365 were even money the game to be a draw at half time. That's gone. Bet365 the 10-11. I think that's the best bet in the game. First 45 minutes, I think will be cagey, very cagey. If we get a goal first 15, it obviously changes everything. But I think it's going to be cagey. It's a European Championship final. England haven't been in one since 1966. Southgate is very pragmatic in his approach, and the Italians are on fire, unbeaten in 33 matches now. Don't concede goals. I like the draw at half time, 10-11. I think that's probably the best bet of the game. And the other bet I like, and I think this is the game to go to a penalty shootout. I think this is going all the way. I think extra time, no one's going to want to give anything away. And I've got a feeling on Sunday night it's going to be a late one. And it could be go to penalties. And then it's 50-50. I think the game starts 50-50 and the game ends 50-50. The other one I would throw into you, just for a little bit of pizza money or a little bit of interest for the game, 0-0. 0-0 in 90 minutes. I would always bet no goal scorer because obviously own goals don't count. And in this tournament, we've had a huge amount of own goals. And you can get 6-1 for no goal scorer with Bet Victor and Boyle Sports over in Ireland, 6-1. Lowest price is 9-2 with Sky Bet, so they're not taking any chances. So that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to go for 0-0, no goal scorer. Definitely the bet. Not 0-0, do no goal scorer. Own goals don't count. Own goal 1-0, we win it. And the game to be a draw at half time. I'm going negative. I think it's going to be dull. I think it's going to be boring. I think it's going to be very tense. The pressure's going to be intense on both nations. And I think we're going all the way to the penalties. And we'll see whether football is coming home.